Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today I am reviewing, as promised, this Viseart palette that has a couple pops of color as compared to the first one that I reviewed here on my channel. So if you want to see what this one is all about and how to get this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on with the video. So I have right here the palette. As you guys can see, this is the Neutral Mattes. Well, it's the 14 Neutral Mattes too. Now, if you go on their website, I'm on beautylish.com. There is about 12 different palettes from Viseart that are considered the Neutral Mattes. This one, if you guys are interested in it, look for the pop of blue and the pop of pink, because that's what makes this one stand out up against the previous one I reviewed, and it looks like all the other ones on there. The other ones on there have some pops of color. This one is really nice because you do get the warm tones, but if you're someone who likes to play with color, they give you the options of these two colors and then kind of like these brick reds. Now, if you didn't already see, I did review this one, which was their other neutral palette. This one has the warm tones and the cool tones. So I want to show you guys the differences between the two. So putting them together, you guys can definitely see that they're pretty much almost identical. This one just has a lot more warmer tones and those pops of color. Now, if you didn't see the first one that I reviewed, which is this one right here, watch that one. You will see why I recommend it so much to you guys. Now, this one right here is a little bit different. The formulas for the warm tones are very, very nice. The pink I did use was a little bit hard to work with, but I'm going to go ahead and try it again today with you guys here on camera. I haven't really dived into the blue because I'm not someone that rocks blue too much, but if you are someone who does, this is kind of like an indigo blue. So let's go ahead, quit the chatting, and get on into the look. And I'm wearing my little, I consider this like a pajama top. It has like holes all over it, but I like to be comfy when I get ready. And yeah, my hair is pretty much, I showered it and I'm just letting it do its thing. You need to have those days where you don't apply any heat to your hair to let it grow. A lot of times on here, I feel like my hair looks a mess, but it's because I'm trying so hard to grow out my hair without doing much damage to it. So that's why the hair might look all over the place sometimes. So I'm going to do more of like a pink look with this palette because I want to show you guys what that pop of color can do. But I just want to show you guys, again, you get so many different color transition shades. If you are someone who is a pro makeup artist and you're looking for an additional eyeshadow palette to your kit, this one is really nice because you do get to play with color. If you are someone who is in the market for a really good eyeshadow palette, but you don't want to have a huge collection, because nowadays I feel like the thing is to have a huge collection, and I'm realizing that I don't need that many eyeshadow palettes because at the end of the day, when the year ends, the year goes by fast when it comes down to using makeup. You could literally get a palette, use it for a week, forget about it, and then the year's over, it's expired, you're like, oh my God, I completely forgot about that palette. So if you are someone who is looking for just one really good palette, I would choose between the first Viseart one that I reviewed and this one, and then watch the video to see if you like this one better than the other one. But what's really nice about this one is you do get a lot more warmer shades. So if you are someone who does a lot of more like basic looks, more of like the look where you have bronzer in the eye, bronzer on your eyeshadow, as your eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, you're out the door, whatever it is, you might like this palette better because you do get really nice warm tones. But what I want to go ahead and start off with, again, there are no names on this palette. It has the same packaging in case I didn't already go over that. It's just plastic, it's lightweight, it's not too big, nice little rectangular square shape. We're going to go ahead and create that pink look. So I'm going to take these two colors right here and just mix them and use them as my transition shade. My eyelids are already like semi-primed. I did my face makeup and I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer as my concealer. And I went ahead and just put basically the leftovers that was on my brush onto my eyelids. So I don't have a lot of concealer on my eyelids. I've noticed it doesn't really matter with these palettes if you use a lot of concealer on your eyes or not. They are expensive, these palettes. They are $80. I did get mine for either $9 or $12 on BoxyCharm. I actually don't remember now. But I mean, the quality is just impeccable. Like, look at that. So beautiful. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Oh, excuse me. So how is everybody doing? Let me know if you guys actually have these palettes or if you're looking to pick one up. I love feedback. I love knowing if you guys have actually used these palettes before, if you think they're worth the money. I personally do, because as someone who has used makeup for over 6 years, like literally, you start to get to know formulas and you start to get to know what's worth your money, what isn't. Even if it's a cheap palette, a high-end palette, you start to really know quality and what is worth it. Now, what I really love about these Viseart palettes is that your eyeshadow lasts all day. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I do when I use more affordable eyeshadow palettes towards like tail end of the day. Sometimes your eyeshadow looks like it's fading. Sometimes it looks like the colors blended into each other. Not with these palettes. These palettes, your eyeshadow literally stays. And that's why I love it so, so much. So my transition is looking a little orange. So what I want to do is mix these two colors now together and then just go over that. I'm using this Lavish brush that I got in a BoxyCharm. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over here. Like, it's very buildable. These colors, even though they're matte, they literally don't get patchy. You just keep building and building them. And they're just amazing. I've already used 4 colors out of the palette. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe that's why it's called like 12 whatever that I read to you guys in the beginning. A little bit of fallout right here. Nothing too crazy though. I want you guys to see how those colors sit on top of each other. Just looks really, really nice. So then with the pink color right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and take more of like a flat brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop it. There is a lot of fallout with this color, so just be very careful if you are going to be using it. And I just wanna stamp it on right here because I pretty much just want like a pop of that pink so I can show you guys what this color can do. Now with this pink, you do have to pack it on more. If you try to put it on and then blend it out right away, I do notice that it doesn't work too well. So just be aware that you just really need to pack this pink on the way I'm doing, more stamping motions rather than blend. Now I'm going to go back in with the original brush I was using and then just blend this all together. You could see like the pink just kind of blends on in. I wouldn't say it's like the best pink that I've used. It's a decent pink, but I just wanted to show you guys what the, pops of color in this Viseart palette can do. I'm going to go back in with just a little bit of that pink and kind of just stamp on, because I feel like when you go to blend it out, this color kind of wipes away. So you have to kind of be strategic with how you put on this pink. So I want to show you guys up close. This is what the eyeshadow looks like. It's definitely not patchy. Everything blended together really nice. You just have to be very careful when using that pink. Now, for the bottom of the eyes, what colors haven't we used? What should we do? What I'm going to do is to show you guys more of the colors. I'm going to blend these ones on the bottom together using all 3 and just smoke out the bottom of my line, my lash line. You can see how beautiful and creamy the bottom of the eyes looks with those 3 colors smoked out. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I used 8 colors out of the 12 in this palette. So hopefully this gives you guys an idea of how good this palette is. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the eyes with maybe some mascara, maybe some eyeliner, some falsies, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the final look and I added some lashes, some eyeliner, some mascara, and everything just looks so blended perfectly together. So anyways, I hope this video was very informative in helping you decide maybe which Viseart palette you are in the market for. Please give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you click the subscribe button and also click the bell so you do get notified of every time that I do upload a video. It's 2021, still wear your mask and always spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.